up guys, it's Zach here with FULLZENDCO.com. Today we're going to be working on my 2015 Range Rover. This is my daily. This is the Supercharged 5.0 all-wheel drive ZF8, and we're going to be changing the oil. Let's go ahead and get into it. If you know me, you know that I got my order from FCP Euro. They have pretty much a lifetime warranty on everything, even your oil if you feel like warrantying it. Liquid moly oil. This is what I have been using for quite some time now, the whole time I've owned it. 0W20, takes a lot. First thing I want to do is raise the vehicle up. So as you can see, now the vehicle is much higher than it was before. And that makes it much easier to get up under the vehicle. And so you can put it in extended mode when you go through service mode and stuff also, but it's just easier this way. When you press the down button, the vehicle will actually lower, hit the jack, realize there's something in the way, and then it'll go into extended mode. So now it's in extended mode. Depending on what you want to do first, you can either pop the hood or get under it, but I guess we'll pop the hood first. And as you can see, I don't have my engine cover on, so these things are a little bit easier to see, but this is your oil filter housing right here. And by the way, this is not a how-to video, I'm just showing you what I'm doing today, basically. Yeah, so oil filter housing, loosen that. Don't need any special tools, you can actually just use a regular oil filter wrench, and I always have. And I always will. Voila. It is a little hard to get it on there, but it can be done. Remove this, squeeze it and pull, and then your oil filter wrench goes on just like that. Now you can loosen it. Alright, I'm not going to take that all the way off yet. We're going to go down under the car because we have to remove this pan right here because for some reason they didn't include a oil service window in the skid plate. Kind of dumb. But, you know, whatever. Alright, up under the car here, you'll see these bolts on the front of the skid plate. These are 15s. And the easiest way to do it is just with a ratcheting wrench. So that's how I'm going to do it. And these are 15s. So I'm going to do those with an impact. It's much faster. Really annoying that they put these in the front here. Why'd you have to do that? You see, I could have just zipped them all off with the impact. But nope. Range Rover don't like that. Editor, you can time lapse through any of this that's not important, you know. Voila. Got another one up here in the front. I don't know why I put that on there so tight last time. Don't remember putting it on there that tight. Some things Range Rover does, like BMW. Just makes sense, but some things that Range Rover does, stupid. Alright, now I can take out the rest of these bolts in the same amount of time it took me to take out two. This is the exact type of thing that makes jobs take forever. Simple jobs. Alright, they should be all loose now. go ahead and get you a bunch of stuff here to catch your mess, because anytime you change oil on a Range Rover, there's going to be like a sway bar or something. There's going to be something in the way of right in the stream of the oil. Yeah, see, let me show you. I just found, yeah, so cool. The stream of oil gets to come out right onto this, and onto this, and all over the floor. Why? This is like the worst thing about Range Rovers, is there's always a bar right in front of where the oil comes out every time. Don't get me wrong, absolutely love this thing, but dang, this is stupid. I just don't get that. 13 millimeter, by the way. Oh my gosh, dude, I did not tighten this stuff this tight last time. I'm gonna scoot way back. Like, really? Why? Why would they put that right in front of the oil drain flow? See, this is why I said to put down the cardboard or something to catch this oil, because that'll happen every time. You think that you're going to have it covered? No, you don't. Alright, make sure you take advantage of laying in your fresh new oily mess and lube up this O-ring as well. That's got a constant little fountain of youth here. Gonna just tighten this 13 mil drain plug back to its torque spec here. Yeah. All right, now I'm going to put this skid plate back on. Now, hopefully I don't make a gigantic mess. But, so that we can dispose of this properly, carefully, please don't fall over. For anybody wondering, these are actually F10 M5 intakes that I cut up and put them on here, because Burger Motorsports, they don't actually work with the F10 M5. Causes a check engine light even if it is tuned. So I cut them up because they were useless, and they work on here, or at least, you know, the part that I cut off, and put some better clamps on them here. Oh, let me show you something that I really do like about Range Rover. So if you pull these clips back and then pop these struts off, the hood actually has a service setting. So let me show you here. I don't need this right now, but I wish other brands did this, because I don't know why you wouldn't. Hold the hood up so it doesn't smash my camera or my head. Actually put the hood all the way up. Oh, I'm actually hitting the light. I can't do this right now. Anyways, it goes all the way up and it leans back. Alright, anyways, back to the job here. Going to take this oil filter out now. Of course, this special socket tool would be amazing here, but it's just annoying to buy, right? BMWs, I do the same thing, except it's a lot easier to get to on BMWs. Oh yeah, you're going to want to put paper towel down in here before you open this up, so that you're not spilling oil all over the place, just in case. filter. Looking kind of sad. It's okay though, it's about to be a lot more happy. Alright, just going to take my new filter here. Open it up. Got some new O-rings for the cap. And it's got O-rings on it as well. Stay. Old versus new. Yeah, looks a lot better, don't it? And the O-ring. As far as the O-ring goes, we're just going to take a little utility knife or a pick or something, yoink it off of there, put the new one on. Well, let's lube it up first. Get some lube on that. Yeah, that'll be good. Now we'll take our new filter, and it snaps into, I don't know if you can see that in there. There's 4 little places for this to snap into, but so you got two different ways that you can snap it in there. So just like that. And then don't forget to oil up these little O-rings as well. Now let's put it back in. Put it right back down in there. And when we get to the part of tightening it, I just snug it up. Alright, so we are at the point of torque specking this, and I'm just going to give it one good, that should be good. Yeah. Put your vacuum hose back into place. Alright, oil filter back in. Then we've got our vacuum hose back on. Torque to foot-pounds. And make sure you get your old rags out of there. Now, while the oil is out of it, make sure you start your engine. And just kidding, don't do that. Now, you don't have to have a fancy oil funnel, but it's a lot more helpful if you do, because these things just lock right in here. And they have a nice little gasket on them as well. Just turn right in, which this actually says, I think, Ford on it. Yeah, Ford, GM and Ford. Wow, on the Jaguar engine. Cool. Just going to wipe out this funnel. This is new oil, not used oil, but still, I'd rather be safe than sorry. It also comes with this little strainer you can use. We'll use it. Yeah, okay. Now we're good. You can get this on my TikTok shop, by the way. It's pretty sick. Alright, now we can pour our oil in. So since it's a Range Rover, make sure you pour the oil in like 0.3 ounces at a time. Just kidding. It's just a car with an engine. People get freaked out just because it's a brand. It's a Range Rover, it's a BMW, oh, I'm scared of it. It's still just an engine, it's still mechanical. This engine holds 8 liters. I want to stop at 7.5 and then I'll check it. And then we'll be good to go on the oil change. Chug, 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 chug. Do something crazy, do something crazy. Freshman, freshman. to clean up all of your residual oil that you spilled all over the place like I did. Put your cap back on and you're good to go. Alright guys, well that is the end of that. Hope you enjoyed the video and hopefully it was useful or, well, enjoyable I guess. And make sure you subscribe and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Check out FULLZENDCO.com and get you some merch today. Thanks.